What's up, guys? JV2017 here, and before we start with this commentary today, I want to remind you guys that I am taking your suggested topics in the comments of every single one of these random commentary videos. So if you leave a topic and I like it, I will write down your name, give you credit, and talk about that topic in a future commentary. So that's a pretty cool thing. If you can think of something cool for me to talk about, that would be super helpful. And of course, I'll shout your name out on the video, and that will be cool for everyone involved. I actually have one saved up from Cole the Infamous, a very long time sub, but I don't think I have enough time today to give that video justice and enough time to make, so that'll probably be tomorrow or the next day or whatever. I'll probably save it for the weekend when I have ample time to produce a, better than average video. So anyways, today I want to touch upon a topic that I think is always really relevant in the video game world. If you're one of those people who plays video games and cares about playing video games and really looks at, I look at video game news all the time. I am always checking out IGN because I care about stuff that comes out. Some people check normal news all the time for real world stuff. Well, I don't. I look at video game news because I'm interested in it. And obviously that's what I do. So anyways, if you're one of those video game caring people, this will really grind your gears because it really grinds mine and it's stupid. So recently, Joe Biden suggested that there would be no legal reason, in parentheses, why taxing violent video games would be an issue. So there are a lot of reasons that this should not be a thing. And I know I'm biased, and if you're watching this video, you're probably biased, but still, it's worth giving my 2 cents about. Literally, this topic is, like I just said, approachable every few months, I feel, because it's such a prevalent issue. And now they're talking about taxing for violent video games. Like, I have to pay more money to play this piece of art, okay? I believe video games are pieces of art because people took time, effort, lots of money goes into making a video game, and if you have the right people, the right team, everything is in line, you're going to make a wonderful video game, and we have a lot of wonderful video games. They are pieces of art, okay? They take years to make. People, again, money. Lots of money are spent on is spent on video games, and it's an art. Video games are an art, and honestly, video games should fall under free speech. There should be no reason why we should discriminate against video games for being violent. I don't care how violent it is. I'm going extreme on this. I don't care if you're mutilating, not children, that's pretty bad, mutilating human beings or something stupid like that. I don't care. It's art. There's some really batshit crazy art out in the world, and people are like, yeah, that's some nice art, but look at that violent video game. Fuck those people. No, that's crazy. That's insane. And what really pisses me off is all of those big wig, white bread mofos on Capitol Hill. None of them know what the essence of video games are. It's about the experience. It's about getting that controller in your hand, sitting on your couch, and sinking into a story, or sinking into, that fast-paced kill streak Call of Duty gameplay or whatever. See, I don't even know what to describe it as because I don't have that feeling when I play Call of Duty anymore, but it's an experience, and I can't believe that people can pass judgment on something that they have not experienced. We have some of these old white bread mofos on, in Congress just like, oh, well, violent video games are a real problem and we need to curb that. Well, have you played a video game, sir? Do you know? Do you even know? Or are you just listening to people who are jabbering random shit into your head and you're just believing it? Honestly, I think that's the case. There's no way these 70-year-old politicians have ever played a video game and truly tried to experience and take in the, video game experience. Honestly, there's no way it happens. And there's no way these people say that or do that and then come to these conclusions. No way, no how. And also President Obama, I don't know why he's done this, but he's also funded a research into the effects of violent video games on young people following Sandy Hook. Now, Sandy Hook was a really bad thing, but has nothing to do with video games. It has absolutely nothing to do with video games at all. End of story. Nothing to do with video games. This tragic incident where all of these kids were murdered and teachers, and it was just horrible. Literally nothing to do with video games. It was a maniac who went crazy, killed people, and it's a tragedy. And what do? What do old people do? What do people that are not learned in the sphere of knowledge of video games, what do? They blame video games. Because why? The media sucks. That's why. The media is there to get a story and, ooh, man, what can we point at for the reasoning for this? What can we tell people? Because people, for some reason, can't live if they don't have a reason for something. Oh, let's point at violent video games because they're getting popular now, and one day everyone's going to be playing video games, and they're not going to fucking judge it anymore. But still, this is what I'm talking about. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. That's a waste of money. That is a waste of government money, government spending. Why are we funding a research project to find out why violent video games affect young people? I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know. However, I am reading a little bit more into this article. They said that the proceeds of the tax would go towards victims of gun violence and their families. So if that's true, I'm still against it, actually, because why should we be paying for? Why should we be paying extra? Like, I understand, I guess they should get money because they lost a loved one, but we didn't cause that directly. We did not cause that. Nobody that plays video games has caused any kind of gun violence directly as a result of playing video games in the history of anything. You heard it here, people. That is the truth. The fact is that since the beginning of mankind, whatever you believe, since we've had humans on this earth, we have had humans that have had mental issues. And I'm glad that lately we're kind of getting out of that mental stigma, and a lot of people are, trying to figure out what's wrong with each other and, modern medicine and whatnot. But people have, issues, and we're addressing them now. But back then we didn't know what they were, so they weren't maniacal. I guess they had health issues. I'm talking about brain issues. The people that go out and shoot up places they're not in their right mind. They are not thinking like most people do, is what I'm trying to say. So, since the dawn of mankind, people have been going crazy and killing each other. And it has nothing to do with video games. You can't just pin, shit on video games now. It doesn't make sense. And it saddens me that these people that are in our government that are making decisions for us are not able to come to this conclusion. They're not able to look past their fucking old people prejudice against, the video games, you shoot people. Well, that obviously makes you want to kill people. No, you dumb idiot. Jesus. And one last thing I'd like to touch on really quick. If there is, and there's not, if there is some kind of, direct cause from playing video games and violence, you can blame the parents for buying the video game for them. It's M-rated. They need to be 17 to play it. You bought them for it. So stop blaming other things for the parents' fault. Just instead of researching a project to find out why violent video games affect people, why don't you start teaching parents how to raise their kids? Anyways, that's the end of my commentary, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to click the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Again, remember to suggest more topics in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.